Hey, Chris Jenkins, credentialed member of the media, cover the Carolina Panthers for Charlotte Vibe, a.k.a. Man of the People. Here today, December 28th, after Christmas, to cover the Carolina Panthers as they will be taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Joining me shortly will be Rashad, one half of the Panther Nation podcast, as I decided to start the broadcast a little early today. So sometimes it was like 11 o'clock, now I switched to 11:30. I said, hey, you know what, I got everything set up. This is a big game. Let's go ahead and get this broadcast started now to get you guys ready for this Carolina Panthers and Seattle Seahawks matchup, a matchup with huge playoff implications, right? Seattle looking to maintain their first place in the NFC overall with the number 1 seed. The Carolina Panthers trying to secure and lock in their NFC South division title, which would then entitle them to a home game in the first round of the playoffs, and that game will currently be against the San Francisco 49ers. So, hey, as always, I'd like to ask for you guys' support with Super Chats, right? We like to have a goal of 5 Super Chats each week before the game, all right? So I'm going to stand to the side here just a little bit so you can see what kind of weather we're looking at right now, what the crowd looks like. It's a slow crowd that is coming in today for this team, and you kind of might expect that with the bad weather that we're having, with the Christmas holiday, that things may come in a little slow. But nevertheless, I think everybody's going to trickle in here as they need to and support this team today. I did get word from our photographer that right now the Panthers are not yet on the field, which is kind of strange. Normally, those guys are on the field by now. Currently, they are not on the field. But as they do, we will continue to bring you some photographs from those. And yeah, I know you can't tell from this other than it looks kind of dark, but the fog is rolling in today. And we'll see what kind of weather conditions we have with the rain, the coldness. Was not supposed to rain until later in the afternoon. It was not a high percentage, but right now it's a very misty rain that's taking place. So we'll see how this continues to play out today. What's going on, everybody? Again, Super Chats are always welcome. Help support independent media anytime that you can do so. It's greatly appreciated. I'm kind of figuring out where to stand, right? Because usually Rashad's right here, so I'm trying to fill in his spot until he gets here. But let's go ahead and break out this game, get started with letting you guys know what to expect for today with this matchup. And let's first take a look at the standings for this current, well, that's not the current standing, that is the overall NFC standing. So let's actually take a look at the latest transactions that have taken place. And there's a big news, big news, bigger than this. But right now, current transactions, they signed linebacker Isaiah Simmons to the 53-man roster. That was something that they did because he had already used up all 3 of his elevations. So therefore, they needed to go ahead and sign him to the roster, which they did. And then you also have linebacker Trevin Wallace. He was placed on IR with that shoulder surgery that he had earlier this week. So that means that he's going to be out for the season, and they're not going to be expecting him back until, you know, next year. So they said it was something that he was able to play through, but wasn't being as effective as they wanted him to be, as they needed him to be. So they made that decision to do that, and Claudin Sherrillis will go into his spot. And then 2 other mentions that I want to talk to you guys about, which is Robert Hunt and David Moore. Both have been placed on the they opened their 21-day window on both of those guys, Robert Hunt, guard, and wide receiver David Moore. Neither of those guys are active today. They're still on IR. So David Moore has 1 more week that he could be eligible to return before he's out for the season. Kind of no big deal, right? Because next week's the last, potentially the last game of the season. And then Robert Hunt still has some extra games. So we'll continue to monitor that and see how it goes. But, you know, talking to Robert Hunt this week, it seemed like it was something that you did not expect him to play this week because he's really working through some things, and said really it's want to get into practice and see how this thing is responding in a practice environment before they put him out there to a actual game. And now for the biggest news, and I know I keep jumping out of the screen here, but I'm just trying to get things set. The big news of the day, it was known about, put it out there about an hour ago, that rookie wide receiver Tetairoa McMillan is questionable today. Again, rookie Tetairoa McMillan is questionable today with an illness that popped up. So questionable means 50-50, right? And I feel like the team put that out there because, I mean, technically they're not due to have another injury report until before the game, but I feel like they put that out there because maybe they feel like he's not going to be able to go. But nevertheless, as it develops, we'll let you know. Here in about probably another 5 minutes, we will have the official inactive report that we'll go through, and that will tell us indeed if Tetairoa McMillan will be in or out today. And again, once my other half, Rashad, joins us here, we'll go ahead and talk about that. Now, speaking of these rookies, actually, let me go through one more thing. So Carolina enters today at 8-7. After a 23-20 victory over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last week, they'll play Tampa again next week in Tampa. And then the Seattle Seahawks enter today 12-3 after an incredible, miraculous game against the LA Rams, in which that final score was 38-37. Incredible game as they came back to force overtime. LA scores, then Seattle scores, and then makes a two-point conversion again. So a really incredible game. Nevertheless, they come in here flying high, the Seattle Seahawks at 12-3, and again, first overall in the NFC South. I'm sorry, in the NFC. And let's go ahead and take a look at the standings overall. This also talks about the playoff picture. So you see there, your Seattle Seahawks are first overall, number 1 seed. They're in control of whether or not they maintain that number 1 seed. And then you see the Carolina Panthers down there at your 4th seed at 8-7 right now. Again, they would play the San Francisco 49ers if the season were to end today. Speaking of Tetairoa McMillan, he's one of the rookies for this team that has been doing a very good thing. As a matter of fact, a lot of general managers and other high-ranking executives in the league had voted that Tetairoa would win the Rookie of the Year, which would be a great thing. I don't know the last time that we had that. I'm sure you guys may know or may not know, but if you know, leave it in the comments. And by the way, there we go. I was about to ask for the Super Chat. We have a goal of 5 Super Chats and some more likes. We only got 20 likes so far. So, Bowl now, I will get to your Super Chat here in just a second. But Tetairoa is one of the many rookies that have been making a very good impact on this team. And so, a little feature story in the locker room this week that I'm going to play for you guys, in which I talked to first J.C. Horn about these rookies, and then I talked to the rookies themselves to ask them about their special season so far. So let's go ahead and roll the tape on J.C. Horn talking about the rookies.
Really just growing up fast, just seeing them from week 1 to now. It's like 2 different players, like all of them, like Lathan, Princely, Nick. They all growing real fast, and they was kind of forced to be in that position. But it's cool to see them, learning on the run and going out there and translating it to Sundays and making plays.
So, again, I keep figuring out where I'm going to stand because JC Rashad's not here yet, so I want to be front and center with the camera. But J.C. Horn talking about those rookies doing good and continue to elevate their game week after week. He specifically mentioned Nick Scorton, Lathan Ramsden, and Princely Umanmielen, which I actually got a chance to speak to all 3 of those guys. So I'm going to play the interviews from those guys. First question that I'm asking to these rookies is about the impact of the other rookies on the season. So we're going to go ahead and get started with Lathan Ramsden.
I think it's just been cool to see the development and growth of all the rookies throughout the season. I see that we've all learned a lot, and the confidence has grown throughout the season. So I think the confidence from all the rookies in our class has grown the most.
I would imagine it's a little bit contagious that you see another rookie achieving, and it's like, hey, I want to do the same thing. So has that kind of happened as well?
Yeah, I feel like naturally that we're all very competitive and want to do everything we can to help the team and affect the team. That's what we came here for. So when we see other dudes make plays, we're excited and super happy, and we can't wait for ourselves.
For the Seattle matchup for you specifically, what challenges are you guys trying to overcome for this weekend?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, fix our mistakes that we've made in the past. This is a copycat league, so a lot of teams are going to attack where other teams have been successful, so fix those. And the second one, they have an explosive offense, so be ready to step up to the challenge. That's what we're going to try to do.
All right, so there was Lathan Ramsden talking about, it does make you elevate the game up. When you see the other guy doing good, you want to as well do well. And I think as a whole, this rookie class just continues to make one another better, continue to challenge each other, and they're certainly making Dan Morgan look like he did a really good job in his draft pick. So let's go ahead and continue to go through these rookies. And we got Nick Scorton.
I think just the continuous effort they're making to improve and get better each and every damn week.
And how I'm assuming that it's been contagious, like seeing other rookies do good. Does that raise the bar and motivate you guys to give you some extra like competitive edge to try to compete and be better?
I wouldn't say compete like necessarily with them, but I'm saying like they're just raising that bar. What's expected of us. You can't make excuses. Like I see Mitch go out there and make a good block, take it to the flat, and he getting us 10 yards. I can only give my best effort to go make plays out there because that's what's expected of us now because other rookies are making plays. So I guess just raising that bar for us each and every play in every week.
Okay, you guys got the Seahawks this week. For you on your end, what's key for this weekend's matchup?
Stop the run. We got to stop the run and get them in passing downs and rush the quarterback and get them off the spot. So that's the plan. We put a lot on the front, and that's just what it is.
So you see there in my conversation with Nick Scorton, I actually like the way, I really like Nick Scorton, but he talked about not only the guys on the defensive side, he talked about Mitchell on the offensive side doing things. So that means that guy's locked in. He's not just focused on what he's doing on his side of the ball. He's out there cheering on his teammates to make sure that these guys are in a position to not only win, but everybody have the best success. So, and he said the key, get to the quarterback, get to Sam Darnold. Good old Sam. Sam used to be a former player for the Carolina Panthers, doing his thing with the Seattle Seahawks, and actually has a Pro Bowl nod. But he said also stopping the run, which is something this team has in fact struggled at. On the secondary part, they've actually been really good. Last week, J.C. Horn, did he have anybody throw the ball his way, right? Barely at all. And Mike Jackson continued to do well. He is seeing some passes, but he's actually doing a pretty good job with his pass breakups. So we got one more rookie for you that I'm going to share with you guys. Hit that thumbs up, hit the like button if you're enjoying this show so far. May have some photographs from our photographer out there on the field, I'm not sure, but I know you guys want to see me in the locker room more, talking to these guys, so we got more of that content coming. Last but not least, we're going to share some content from, who do we have last but not least? Princely Umamielen. What have you noticed about the other rookies, as a rookie yourself, from week 1 to where we are now, week 17?
Shoot, if I'm being honest, I think as a rookie class, I think we're doing good at. I think we're doing a good job this far. As far as locking in and not, losing, the consistency that we had at the beginning of the season and not hitting the rookie wall. A lot of the guys in this rookie class actually went to the college football playoffs, so they're used to, playing a lot of games in the season. So I think we've been doing a pretty good job keeping up.
What has this journey been like for you so far, including this little playoff?
Yeah.
Well, I know we don't want to jump the gun too much on that, but the possibilities of it.
No, the journey for me, it's been a lot. I've been through a lot this season, and just being able to even be, compete for a playoff spot, my rookie year, it's a blessing.
Sorry, you caught me there taking a little drink of water as I do what I got to do, getting together. But there's Princely Umamielen talking about this season has been a little bit of a challenge for him, and I understand that because he's had some flashes and then he's kind of dropped down a little bit. Princely Umamielen. Let's get through. Welcome, my man Rashad. One half of Panther Nation podcast. Hey, I was in Greensboro yesterday. I thought about you,
Aggie
man.
Pride.
Aggie Pride for sure.
Pride.
I saw that NCAT police.
A&T. It's not NCAT, A&T.
He about to push me out the school. That's a guy who did not go to an HBCU, disrespecting the HBCU guy.
No disrespect. It's just a
ignorance.
No, it's a decade thing. Like the new kids call it NCAT, but it's
so I was
A&T.
actually cool for a second.
Yeah, you were
kind of
cool to them. Not to me though. Not to me.
Yeah, but Rashad has joined us. Rashad, appreciate you joining us. We don't have the headphones today.
Yeah,
I know you can roll.
Hey, bro, I was just thinking about this as I was walking up. I was like, man, I haven't had. It's nice and chilly outside. I haven't had to hold that cold mic in a long time. I literally was just thinking about that, and then here we go. Today we got the mics, but it's all good.
I got it. You want one of my gloves?
No, I'm good. It's not that cold. It's not that cold. No, we're good. We're good.
So we're going to continue to roll through this. Again, you guys are asking about T-Mac and what happened to him. So I've already let you guys know. I know the inactives probably are coming out any second now. But again, I'm going to let Rashad give his thoughts on it. But we got the notification shoot, I'd say about an hour ago,
Yeah.
that Teodoro McMillan was going to be questionable today due to an injury. I'm sorry, not an injury. Please, excuse me. To an illness. In my opinion, yeah, we do have the inactives that are just come out, so I'm going to load that up. But my opinion of that was that they did that because he might be out, right? Otherwise, why would you put that out there an hour, 2.5 hours before the game if you didn't feel like he was going to be out? So, don't peek.
I gotta pee. I gotta pee.
I'm gonna load this up.
I saw one that I'm still a little disappointed in, but it's all good. But yeah, I just gotta quickly give my thoughts, because I usually give my thoughts on the walk up. And I gotta say, man, I don't know what you see, but it's heavy. It's heavy Carolina Panthers out here. I thought on the walk up here, I saw more jerseys from other teams than I saw the Seahawks until I got here close to the stadium. Now, with that said, I could have missed it because earlier, we start a little earlier and we are able to see the crowd enter. And you kind of see a lot of the Seahawks fans or opposing teams fans kind of pile in. So I didn't get a chance to see that, but just based on the first initial look, it seemed like a heavy Carolina Panthers crowd out here. So that's good to see. Here, come cheer on this Panther squad as we look to make this playoff push. But yeah, man, I'm proud of the boys. As far as T-Mac goes, listen, they're playing the game the way it's supposed to be played, right? You're supposed to list all injuries, all illnesses, right? And he technically, if he was sick, then they had to put him on the injury report. I don't see anything wrong with that. Maybe it's a little bit of a mind game to try to get Seattle to kind of, hey, he might not be playing, to kind of make them change their game plan or whatnot. A little bit of mind games. But who knows, man? But I think they did the right thing, being transparent, putting him on the report if he was and truly is sick. But I don't know. But as Chris loads these inactives up, but it's pretty. I won't spoil it. But yeah, no, it's good. I think T-Mac is gonna be fine. I think he's gonna do well today. Yeah, the bank is gonna be heavy. It's gonna be a good crowd today. Heavy Carolina Panthers fans for sure. Got a few Seahawks fans here and there, but heavy Panthers. It's gonna be a loud crowd today. I'm hoping they do the ground towels again today. That was pretty fun.
Yeah. Walk up for me. Man, I was so focused when I was running late. It was all on me. Christmas, holidays, kids. It was on me. It's kind of a blur. I was like, can I get here? And I was like, is it going to rain? And it has not rained yet. I know it's supposed to rain later on this afternoon. There's a 20% chance of rain. And it might stay that way. It's just really Seattle looking here.
I was going to say Seattle flew in their weather because it's definitely overcast. It's like foggy. I don't anticipate any. What do they do at the pregame with the flyovers and all that stuff? You probably won't see that today because the fog is pretty dense. So Seattle definitely flew in their weather. This is definitely their kind of vibe. It's misty. It's muggy. It's a little wet, but not raining. It's like one of those things where you just want it to rain. If it's gonna rain, just rain. But it's not raining. But so it's pretty good.
Hey, so let me get this super chat out there. We have a goal of 5. We've gotten 1 so far. We got about 20 minutes left in the show. Hopefully those are, I know it's tough times, it's Christmas time, right? But those that are able to, we appreciate when you do so. From Bold Now, he says, hope Seattle takes this like a throwaway game. Would love to see an upset. Hope you had a good Christmas with your family. So there is some possibilities of that for Seattle, right?
No.
Rashad
no
says
chance.
no.
They're
well, not as a throwaway, but as a trap game. You still feel the same way?
I don't see it. They're playing for their playoff position, right? They could be tops of the NFC. And why would you take a game off if you have the potential to have home field advantage throughout the playoffs? So I definitely don't see that happening. They're in a battle still with the Rams right now. So all the Rams fans have been hitting me up saying, hey, we need y'all help. We need y'all help. So there's no chance that the Seattle Seahawks take this game off or take it lightly. Now, I will say this. One factor that most people don't talk about with those West Coast teams coming over to the East Coast and it being a 1 o'clock game, that is advantage Carolina Panthers. It's 10 o'clock kickoff.
Yeah, it'll be 10 o'clock.
Yeah, like that's morning. Yeah, that's morning time for them. So their mental clocks may be a little off, and that's why we typically are able to take advantage of those teams that come to the East Coast, like the Rams when they came. They it's a little off. Their rhythm, their routine is a little off. So hopefully we can take advantage of that, and we'll see if we can get the dub.
I'm hoping they're a little tired from that overtime game.
Could be
Against
Could
LA
be.
last week.
Could be. It's a holiday weekend, a holiday week. They had to travel, so they could be a little holiday hangover.
Let's take a look at this inactive list that is out now. What we'll just jump to is Tetairoa McMillan is not on this list. So that means, as Rashad alluded to, maybe Coach Canales said, let's play it by the book.
Yeah.
And also let's try to give ourselves a little competitive advantage. He tries to take those wherever he can. But Hunter Renfrow will not be on the team next year. No, I'm just kidding. Hunter Renfrow, yeah, I don't think he will, is inactive. Safety Devontae Richardson, who is now starting to be a regular on this list, is inactive. Defensive tackle Jared Harrison Hunt. Tight end James Mitchell. Defensive tackle Tashawn.
Come on, man. What are we doing? Do I got to be the one to say it?
Say it.
Come on.
With Turk?
Yes. Come on, bro. This is the third game you're missing after tripping over a player and messing up your hamstring. That is crazy. That had to be come on, man. Obviously we don't want to. I'm joking, but I'm serious at the same time. What? It couldn't have been that bad. Guys are out here pounding the game of, every play in this game. They're not getting injured, and you get injured in a walkthrough. Come on, man. That's kind of crazy to me, bro.
In three
That's
kind
of
weeks.
Crazy.
Look at this.
3 weeks is crazy.
I got some hot cocoa.
It's good stuff.
She probably didn't know you was coming.
No, you good. No, you're good. You're good. I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, I'm good. No, I'm good. Thank you.
Really offering.
No. I did. I'm good. I was rushing, so I didn't get it, but I'm good.
Ooh,
What's up, bro?
it's
What's
hot.
good, bro?
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Well, I like that. He said that's the dude from PNP.
Yeah, I don't even have a name. I'm just the guy
Wow,
from PNP.
that's the dude.
The dude.
Him. That is him.
Maybe. I don't know. The dude from PNP is crazy.
I like that. We got one more super chat, and then we're going to start to go through some of these stats and talk about this game.
Before you do that, though,
yeah,
67 likes. I think we got to get the likes up, man. The likes got to be up to at least 100.
What
are we
he
doing?
said.
What are we doing, listeners?
We got
the like button.
100 or not is what we're going for. So let's continue to rock through here with the stats that I like to look at. Let's start on the offensive side of the ball. We just got one more. We only need 2 more super chats. I appreciate you guys. So we'll start on the left-hand side, which is the Carolina Panthers, which are at 8-3. Things that stick out. Well, we don't have any top 10 things. We're at 25th team overall on offense. And passing the ball, we're 26. Rushing the ball, we're 11th. And I'm going to pause for a second and talk about those two things, our pass and our rush. All right. So Tetairoa is not inactive, so that means we will see him today. Don't know if he's going to struggle or not. My feelings on Tetairoa, whether or not he struggles, is, well, let me back on up. I'm going to jump really far back and talk about the possible outcome of this game.
Mm-hmm.
The Carolina Panthers win a game, lose a game. Today's big implications to continue to, get a stronghold on that NFC South, make the playoffs. I feel like we're just still going to be this win a game, lose a game. Not that I want it to be, but I feel like that's really, really the identity of this team. Now, Bryce Young has been playing better, which could lend to maybe us breaking that streak of win a game, lose a game. Usually when we lose a game, Bryce is playing terrible. Last week, he did not play terrible.
No, he didn't.
Actually, the last 4 out of 5 games, Bryce has been pretty good and steady, with the exception of that San Francisco game. And that San Francisco game is where he had – what have something happen?
No, so I was lining up a question for you. You bring up Bryce Young, and last week you had a lot to say.
Listen. The Bryce Young criticism last week was on a very minute, particular thing.
You had a lot to say about the deep.
It was not on Bryce Young overall as a player.
I'm just saying. I just want to know what you thought about the lovely deep passes that we saw displayed last week in the Bank of America Stadium, because you were awfully critical.
I think they were like about 30 yards.
Hey, that's not considered deep.
That's short deep.
What's deep? What's considered deep?
He did good.
We're moving. That's a classic example of moving the goalpost.
It is. He did good. He did
his thing. Not only that, I will add that Bryce Young is one of the top players, according to PFF, in deep ball accuracy. He may not do it very often, but when he does, it's going to be a completed pass.
Let's see if I still got it. It does not completely cover the screen. That's the Saints. We did not play the Saints last week. We played
No,
the
we
Bucks,
didn't.
right? So I'm sorry. I thought I could have had it up there to assist him.
I
with,
just want to know your thoughts on that because I had to circle the block on that one.
You're not gonna hear it, but here's some. Oh, you might hear it. Some applause for those and Bryce Young throwing the deep ball. He had a chance to set his feet last week. They wasn't rushing it.
They have no pass rush.
They didn't have a good
The Bucks
rush.
they do not have a pass rush.
So
yeah, you're right.
In that perspective, like if you can sit him back there, but if you give him a little movement, but I like Bryce overall. It's just one minute thing that I want to talk about. But what are your thoughts on the Panthers winning this game and the offense in particular as I pull that back up these stats?
I mean, listen, Seattle's defense is tough. You can see on their side, I mean, they got a lot of top 10, basically a top 10 defense.
This is offense we're looking at.
Oh, that's their offense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, my apologies. But they're off, just skipping ahead.
Yeah.
Their defense is pretty solid,
It is.
which is going to impact our offense. But I think over the past couple of weeks, you have seen the ability, which it kind of lends in our favor, right? We're able to run the football. We're a top 11 in rushing offense, right?
Yeah.
So if we can impose our will, this is where I get a little bit – this is where I start to question Canales and his ability to dictate a game versus being dictated to. Like, are you going to run away from the run? Or are you going to say, no, this is our game, and we're going to run the football, and we're not going to abandon the run? We're a run-first team, and we cannot abandon the run just because they are somewhat good at it. They are really, really good run defense. But last couple of weeks, I don't know who the Rams and I forget their previous opponent,
Saints.
they were able to run on them successfully.
Oh, I mean, we got Bucks and Saints.
Not us, them. Seattle.
Okay, gotcha.
Seattle was able to be run on the past couple of games. So while they are a very good run defense, they can be run on.
Yeah.
The past two opponents have had 100-plus rushing yards against them. So if we can do that, obviously we know Bryce Young isn't going to – we don't want Bryce Young to throw the football 30 times a game. That's going to equal disaster and ultimately an L for the Carolina Panthers. So I want to see us run the football. That's our game. Run the football, run the rock, and see if we can get some success.
All right, so let's go ahead and we'll bring this up one more quick time just to look at the offense of the Seattle Seahawks. Pretty good offense led by none other than Sam Darnold at quarterback. Pro Bowler Sam Darnold. You know that the new for this season is that the Pro Bowlers will have for the last two games of the season a little decal on their sticker. And we're going to see a lot of decals on the Seattle Seahawks because they have 6 guys. Carolina Panthers, we're only going to see J.C. Horn with that decal on his sticker.
You know what that equals to us?
What does it equal?
More motivation. just give us more motivation, more reason to go out there and show you why.
Led by their Pro Bowler, Jackson Smith Enigma. Hopefully I said that pretty good. Sacks allowed. They do a good job protecting Sam Darnold. So let's go ahead and switch over to that defense. By the way, we have got some super chats. Thank you guys very much. We're going to get to that. And also, we got to figure out what you're going to do once we get to 100 likes because we have got to 100 likes. So thank you guys very much for that. And let's go to we're going to the defensive side of the ball, which this is why the Seattle Seahawks are 12-3 atop the NFC as they are a top 10 offense and a top 10 defense. But we're going to first look at the Carolina Panthers side of things, in which we are 17th, so we're in the middle of the road. Our points per game is good at 13th. We've actually, with that, had our last, I think, 3 games in which we've had opponents at 20. Yeah, our last 3 out of 4. We've held our opponents to 20 points or less, so that would be a good thing if we can continue that streak today. And everything else is just kind of on the Carolina Panthers side. On the Seahawks side, jump in if you need to.
I was going to say Seahawks are good defense. We got to come with our A game. Bryce and them, man, like, again, if we are able to get the run going, extend this game, make it a nasty. That's what we do. We muck up games. We make them ugly. If we can make it an ugly game, I think we can hang with this team, bro. Like we've been able to do it with when Green Bay, when they were number 1 in the NFC. We did it with the Rams when they were number 1 in the NFC. Now it's Seattle coming, which Seattle's a beatable team. Like they can be beat. They've been playing some really good football, but ultimately, I don't think a lot of teams want to see us. Right? You have to come to the bank. It's going to be raucous in there, and I think we can expose some of this defense.
All right. So on the defensive side, a few of their guys that you guys want to be on the lookout for: the defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence; defensive lineman, Leonard Williams; cornerback, Devin Witherspoon. Those are the guys that has this defense being a top 10 overall, points per game again 2nd, rushing 3rd. Now that's, as Rashad said, we're going to circle back to that just a little bit. They're currently third in rushing defense at 94.1.
Yep.
But as Rashad mentioned, they have had recent lack of success in that area. So, and that'd be something that would be good for this Carolina Panthers team because Rico Dowdle, Chuba Hubbard, they have struggled lately. They have not been able to get into a groove. And I have a little bit of a conflict for you. I know we can't have the time to really get into it, but Dave Canales has gone away from that run recently. And I kind of like that he did it because he still had to go where the points were. You know, he's still trying to get some points, had to go to that run game. And you look at the fact that Jalen Coker has started to complement Tetero and McMillan in these past 3 games, not being like a breakout stud, but by far having at least something on the other side of it, which we have not had for quite a while with just having Xavier Legette or trying to have Jimmy Horn, trying to go to our tight ends, Jatavian or Mitchell. But having that in other deep threat, when I say other deep threat, because the passes to Jalen Coker have been more than just 5-10 yard dumps. They've been about 20 to 30 yards down the field in all the games that he's had success in. So that continues to give you some opportunities there. Let's go ahead and touch on these super chats before we get out of here because you guys keep the lights on, as I like to say. So let's bounce through these really quickly. Jester9669, thanks for the content, CV and Panther Nation podcast. Keep pounding. So we're getting.
They said they can't hear us.
They can't hear us. There's no reason they should not be able to hear us. I see all levels going.
Okay. Well, I don't know. He said he's muted. I don't know. Somebody was mouthing over to the side. They can't hear
I see all levels going on this part. I'll double check, but I see everything bouncing. Excuse me, Miss Ashley, for a quick second. Check. Yeah, I see all levels going. So maybe you can't hear it as crystal clearly as with the other headsets.
I don't know.
But
we're somebody was mouthing off to the side over here.
I appreciate it, though, because you guys are our production. We don't have the eyes in the sky and the truck to let us know all these things. So we do rely on your help when you guys can. Dr. Mike, Chris, thanks for all the coverage. Question for Chris and Shad. What former or current Panthers do you hope to have on the pod soon? All right, so for me, the Jimmy Horn Jr. is likely to be on our show next week. And then other players, I've been wanting to talk to Luke Kuechly.
Yeah,
I've been wanting to talk to Luke. Luke is pretty cool. I see him a lot because he covers pretty much all the games, home and away games. So that's one that I hope to get is a Luke Kuechly. I feel like he might give me a little 5-minute shot.
Yeah. For me,
for you.
Listen, I always go to my go-to guys, man. I look to talk to Jalen Coker in the offseason. That's my guy. We've been talking, and so hopefully we'll be able to get him back on the show in the offseason. But I don't really like to bother the guys during the season. I'm not credentialed media like some other folks over here. I'm just a YouTuber, so I got to get in where I fit in.
Educated YouTuber.
Hey, it is what it is. I just get in where I fit in, so I don't like to bother the players during the season. I like to wait to the offseason, so I'm going to hit Jalen Coker. I like to get T-Mac too. I think that's one I'm going to fight for, see if I can get. And also got to go with Smitty, man. Got to circle the block with Smitty, talk to him about the season and his thoughts on how it went.
Yeah, and speaking of the offseason, wish me luck on this, but I do want to start a new thing where I interview 2 guys during the offseason at their home, right? Whether they're in Georgia, Carolina, wherever they are, right? So that's something I want to do. Dr. Mike, thank you very much for your question there, sir. And we got one more super chat that we'll go through. Well, actually, we got 2 more super chats. I appreciate super chats. We'll go through super chats as long as we get them. Let's go, Panther Nation. Appreciate you, Trevon Lawrence 9054 for that super chat. And then we got one more super chat from. Oh, we got a $10 super chat. Let's give Big you money. a few sound effects here. We appreciate whatever you do, whether it's $2, $5, $1. But this case, this is $10 from. You need a Sims. I had to slow down because I didn't want to say something that I should not be saying because you guys can get me like that. So thank you very much for the super chats there. We got one more stat that we're going to look at. We got about 5 minutes remaining in the show. Rashad, if we make it to the playoffs, are you still able to join us?
Absolutely. It'll be even more P&P for sure. I'm excited, man. Listen, this game, while it could mean a lot depending on what happens in Miami. Ultimately, this game doesn't mean as much. Although we do want our guys to go out there and play their best football when you have a playoff caliber team coming. I think they will. The Carolina Panthers tend to play up, so I think they'll play up to this competition. It's going to be a tough game, tough, hard-fought, close game there as usual. I think the spread is 7 points. I believe it's a bit disrespectful, but that's all we've been done is we've been disrespected the entire season. So, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this game. Keep an eye, score watch. Keep an eye on that Miami game. Miami, we're looking for you. We need your help. Do good things. Put Tua back in if you need to.
Wow.
Whatever you need to do, just get the dub down there so we can knock this division up today and we won't have to worry about it next week. That'd be great.
We got one more stat that I like to put up, even though we don't talk about it much, which is special teams, right? But this one actually does have some significance this week. And we got another super chat. So we'll touch back on that. I'll hold Rashad for maybe 2 minutes over, but not more.
Good. I got time.
Not more. You see here, special teams, we're kind of just like, eh. But look at there, punt average 5th, punt return average 4th, kickoff return average 5th. So we're going to actually talk about this just for a second on special teams because you know what? Special teams can make a difference.
Oh, yeah.
Right? It's kind of like special teams doesn't matter until it does matter.
Exactly.
And the Carolina Panthers did have, they started out strong with their kicker, doing those dirty kicks as they call it, right? Being able to kick the ball in a way that it lands in the landing zone, doesn't give the opponents a good time to get opportunity to return it, therefore giving you some good field position defensively, right? And the Seattle Seahawks have an all-pro returner in Rashad Shaheed.
Former New Orleans
Saints, and therefore you see that good stuff that they had those high rankings there for their special teams. I think that
we're giving up some large returns. So that's definitely something we want to keep an eye on. Kick away from Shaheed, kick it out the back of the end zone. Don't just let him take a touchback, man. Like those are critical. Let's not get cute. I like the dirty kicks worked. Like it did work for a large portion of the season. But guess what? This is the NFL. Teams have adjusted, and it doesn't work anymore, right? We have to find another way to kind of make it to kind of take advantage, find a new advantage. But in regards to Shaheed, don't kick to him, man. Just kick it out the back of the end zone because our kick coverage has not been that great. And so, yeah, we don't want to give them extra points for the sake of just because we kicked it to the man.
One thing I miss about the headsets?
Yeah.
I'm covering my tie,
Oh, yeah.
I have a nice tie, and I want to do this.
It's a random thought.
It is random. That's what I do sometimes. I have
nothing wrong with
random thoughts. But Rashad's right. With the special teams, we have struggled a little bit on some kicks, coverage, I should say, of those kicks, both punt and kickoff return, where you go to think,
cringe.
You get Shaheed out there who
Cringe.
can give you an extra little, and there could be something to worry about. We got another super chat, Rashad, that I want to go through, and then I'll see if we can go through a few other questions before we get out of here. Rashad, go outside the box. Timo, Derek Brown, or Rob Hunt. They got requests for you, man.
Those are big names, man. It's tough for little guys like myself, man. Yeah, I'm making it tough. I'll try.
Timo,
I can give it my best shot.
Hey, I'll help you out where I can, man. I know Robert Hunt likes to do stuff, so that might not be too bad.
I'm down for anybody, man. I'd interview a practice squad player, man. Anything I can get, I'll take it.
He will interview a practice squad player. All right, Rashad, I'll give you an opportunity to do free-for-all as I just see if there's a few comments here that I want to talk. What do you think about? I'll let you do whatever you want.
Yeah, no, I just think, again, an important game, but listen, I know how our fan base is. If we happen to lose this game, it's not the end of the world. We still do control our own destiny, and it's going to boil down to that Bucs game. At the end of the day, we can we can afford to lose this game, and still control our own destiny. Scoreboard watch, keep an eye on Miami, what Miami's doing. Let's see. Hopefully they can keep it close, and hopefully Tampa Bay continues to fold, and we get the dub here in this watch and speculation, and take a stress-free week next week. It'd be great, but we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens.
Oh, so earlier what happened was, so we're broadcasting in 4K. I forgot to change that when I'm remote like this. I do normally go to a 2K. But what happens is we were buffering earlier, which caused some intermittent sound things. But, in lieu of that, you got crystal clear
for sure.
Rashad and Chris. So there you go. Dave needs to let Jimmy Horn run routes. So let's go ahead and touch on that. Jimmy Horn Jr. running some real routes. So that has been something that I've been wanting to see. I think that you want to not just – I think you can't afford to throw it in his direction a few times just to kind of get that respect and get that advantage because he's fast, right? And he has shown that I ain't going to say he could jump out the gym, but he's shown earlier in the season that he had a little 10, 15-yard out routes that he'll go up and get the ball, right? And so I feel like with that, he's smaller, but he's super quick. He's super
decoy effective. So let's see him be used and give him a couple of touches. But ultimately, it's tough. You got a lot of mouths to feed. You got some talent, and when you got Mitchell Evans, you got Jatavion, you got T-Mac, Coker, just a lot of mouths. When is the last time we could say you had a lot of mouths to feed? Like these are talented. These are talented guys. You can't feed everybody, unfortunately. But I would appreciate a couple looks his way.
Hey, and I'm glad that you're here because you help me remember stuff, right?
Yep.
And you're right. Like, when Jimmy Horn Jr. comes out there, that guy probably runs like 70 yards for each play because he runs this way, goes this way, comes back around, does all this motion, which I get. You're trying to have the defense react so you can see what they're doing.
Getting them steps in. A lot of good exercise.
You don't have to do all that. It's kind of obvious. Hey, we do got. That was terrible. My English teacher would be mad. We do have a few photographs that I'm going to share with you guys.
That's a dope pick.
Let's see if I can get it on here. My fingers are freezing, but we're going to try to drag this over here like such. We're coming.
That's a fire pick.
There we go. This is our layer, Bryce Young, doing his thing, warming up. Now, it has been reported that the players did come out a little later than normal today to warm up. I don't know why that is. Just reporting to you what I have heard. But that is a good picture of Bryce Young from our photographer, Patrick Snyder, coming out to do this warm-up. So if you guys like photos, we're going to be putting them out there on Twitter throughout the game. Our great colleague, Ashley Stroline, will be manning Twitter as well. And this is a good picture.
It is another dope pick.
Can I get it? Boom.
He's on fire.
Who's that? That is your guy, T-Mac, a.k.a. Tedero McMillan, a guy that is 75 yards away from having a 1,000-yard season as a rookie. Again, hats to our photographer, Patrick Snyder, for getting us those. Continue to follow us on Twitter for updates. Let's talk about T-Mac again just for a little bit as we close out here. 75 yards away, I think technically 76, from having a 1,000-yard season. He was there warming up. I think you might be right that Dave Canales was playing a little bit with us this morning.
Little chicken, man. There's nothing wrong with little mind games. Little mind games.
All right, so one more super chat that we got. I don't know what this means, Rashad. Maybe you know. I expect a big game from Smooth Criminal.
Mike Jack.
Ha, ha, ha. Now I feel dumb. From Mike Jack, for sure. All right, Big Jack.
Well, he's going to be seeing JSN, a lot because, our best cornerback doesn't follow the best receiver. That's not how it works. So, Mike Jack
need to.
Yeah,
he doesn't need to.
I don't know.
Mike Jack's been doing his thing.
He has been doing his thing.
Pass breakup king,
right? He has been doing his thing. That's why he's saying he expects a big game. It didn't make sense because, like I said, J.C. Horn is not going to shadow. And a good offensive coordinator is going to move his guy around so that he's not lined up again. If you know the best cornerback is going to stay on that side of the field, I'm going to move my best receiver around so they don't see each other very often. So you might see it occasionally, but for the most part, it's going to be Mike Jack lined up against JSN all night. And JSN leads the league in receiving yards, so we'll see if we can stop him. Listen, we know that Sam Darnold can see ghosts. Listen, I know he's playing some great football right now, but he's still Sam Darnold at the end of the day. And we've seen Sam Darnold. We can frustrate him. If we can stop the run, now that's my biggest concern is stopping the run.
That's what Nick Gordon said. Lathan.
If you stop the run and put the football in Sam Darnold's hands, I'm sorry, he's not going to carve you up.
He's all-pro.
Bro, I know I get it. But he's still Sam Darnold at the end of the day. He's still Sam Darnold, and he's still susceptible to turn the football over. We've seen it. And he's the reason why he's that team. Listen, the
Did
Pro
he say
Bowl
seeing ghosts with Carolina? Is that when he
was?
said
No, he was with the Jets when he said seeing ghosts, but the ghost still existed in Carolina. They followed him from New York, and they're gonna follow him back to Carolina today because he's gonna see some more ghosts. But yeah, man, listen, he's still Sam Darnold at the end of the day. The team is having some really good success. That defense is really good. They're gonna put the football in his hands and give him a lot of opportunity to be successful. But he's hiding behind that defense. Don't get it twisted. He's still Sam Darnold.
I done forgot my train of thought, but I'm going to go to it because I got to get this man out of here. I'll give him 5 more minutes max because he got to get to his seat and do his thing. So, about on the other side, he's saying JSN. So, for those that aren't cool, that's Jackson Smith Enigma for the Seattle Seahawks. who does have over 16. Man, if we can get some trade offers for Xavier Legette, I'm certainly answering that phone call for me, because by default, I wouldn't say just go get rid of him, right? By default, if nobody's calling, I say give the guy another year to see what he does, right? But if we're getting calls and we're getting opportunities for Xavier Legette, I say you definitely take that, because right now, T-Mac is certainly seeming to be that guy.
Him.
Jalen Coker is certainly seeming to be his complement to him. And then we have on our tight end front, we have James Mitchell, we have Sanders, we have
Mitchell Evans.
Yes,
Trimble.
yes, I said James Mitchell. I did not mean to say James Mitchell, but I like the way he helps me. That Mitchell Evans. Oh, say who I need to say.
Yeah, Mitchell. So we have guys.
We have
Mitchell
guys.
Evans. We have bodies. There's a lot of mouths to feed, and so I'm with you. Like, if you can flip, and there's going to be value, right? Same thing with Jonathan Mingo. When we got rid of Mingo, he didn't have a good season. We were still able to get a fourth, and the reason why that is because he's on a rookie deal, right? When you flip guys on rookie deals, there's value there because you're not paying them, so you're going to get that compensation back in picks. And so and I'm sure the phone will be ringing for a guy like XL. The potential is there. Like the guy can play. Like I don't know why it hasn't clicked here. The passes.
He catches balls out the end zone.
The drop passes, man. Yeah, it's getting crazy. But to me, it's all mental, bro. Like he can get open. He just got to fix it. It's all mental with him, bro. So we just need him to get, I don't know if it's therapy or something in the offseason, talk to somebody. But it's all mental, bro. It's all mental with XL. And I think he has the talent. And we want to see XL here, man. Like he's a fan favorite. But like Cam said in that viral video, that's only going to take you so far being a fan favorite. You're going to have to show up and put some numbers up. And unfortunately, he has yet to do that.
Yeah, and a change in scenery could be something that helps a guy that might be struggling mentally with a situation, right? You get me to a new spot, everything feels fresh, I get more focused for whatever reason, and there we go. And then we got another super chat from a former member of the Charlotte Vibe team, Lauren Larkin, saying, hey, y'all, popping in to say, hey, keep it up with a $2 super chat. Appreciate you, Lauren. Hope you and the family, Mr. Larkin, is doing well. I forget the baby's name, but I know you guys have a family down there in Alabama, as that is where they are. So, hey, thank you all so much for tuning in. We did get over 100 likes, got darn near 150. Rashad's probably going to call us so we can get 150 by the end. We met our goal with super chats. We got 9 super chats, so you guys are great. Hey, he's committed, I'm committed. If we do make it to the playoffs, which we are in a good position to do so, we will do another live show, and it will be from a very special location. I'm going to give you a hint, right? Here's the special location. You ready?
What's that?
Here's the hint.
Here?
From high above.
Oh, okay, nice.
From high above with the stadium in the background.
Nice.
Because it's going to be wintry, I'm sure by then.
Wintry
so
mix.
We have another location. So here's what you can expect. Once the game starts, head on over to Twitter. Ashley Stroline will be keeping you up to date with everything that's going on during the game, injury updates, etc. And then after the game, Coco got to me. After the game, you will find me on the field giving you a breakdown of everything from the coaches' press conference as well as Bryce Young, stats, photos, locker room information, and then my analysis and breakdown of the game. Rashad, after the game, for you.
Yeah, we're gonna go live. If Dave's not already live, we're probably gonna go live to break everything down, recap what happened with the Bucs. Hopefully Miami gets that dub, and we get that dub here. And if we do happen to clinch the division today, I'm definitely going live for sure. But yeah, man, good stuff. Keep pounding. It's gonna be a good game. Lock in with us, and it's gonna be fun.
All right, I'm sorry. I got one more. We got another super chat. We made it to 10. He need Glorilla.
He need more than that. Glow taken.
What's that?
They talking about XL. Glow is taken. She got Brandon Ingram now. She's moved on. That's probably what got her messed up.
Hey, for Chris, I am Chris Jenkins. For Rashad of Panther Nation Podcast, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you later.